Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. It's supposed to rain today. It's kind of partly cloudy. We did kickball, and I need to take a shower, but I figured since it's partly cloudy, it might be a good day to plant a few of the seedlings that I have ready. I want to plant these paprikas. They're looking pretty good so far. I did plant some of my Corbasi peppers, and I can probably separate and plant these basil, and then I'll leave the rest of them. And I'm gonna go ahead and plant them here, somewhere here. I think this is a Lesia pepper that I planted at the beginning of the year, and it's barely doing anything. I think I'm gonna plant one here, and they can share this stake. And then that, I think that's a Lesia pepper too. I'm actually not really sure, but I'll just show you what they look like when they get where they're going. Peace. Planted the last one over here just recently. This is my Brazilian fantasy pepper that Diva Jones sent me. It was looking so good. Today looks like somebody's been eating it, but I tried to go grow, I think 3 in here, only 1 survived. So I'm gonna put a little basil over here. Hopefully you know, the smells, or I don't know, the companionship or something will help it. And if I find out who's eating it, I'll let y'all know. Peace. Y'all, I know this is shame, and I don't even want to show you. This is one of the gingers that I got from the botanical gardens. I'm going to plant it before the rain and see if it lives. I'm going to plant more of all the gingers over here, but I want to add some soil and stuff in these other areas before I plant the other ones, and they're still looking better in the pots than this one. Then I'm also going to harvest some of this lemon balm for tea. I'm gonna hang it in my laundry room, since it's gonna rain, I don't want to put it in the outside hanger. All right, peace. Family, look at this. This corn is really becoming a struggle for no reason. I don't know if I need to try to grow another kind or what, but it's just so under attack. Like, it's ridiculous. Got to kill him. But that's not what I even came out here to show y'all. I came to show y'all the seedlings that we planted yesterday. It did rain. It rained really well, so I just let the rain rain them in. But when I was planting them, there was a wasp coming in my area, and I didn't want to bother him, so I kind of just let him be, and then I came back. But I think they are looking good for their first little planting in rain. The basil is looking good. I also, it might be hard to see the basil because y'all know I like to cut up comfrey and stuff when I plant new things. I think I'm gonna put a squash seed here. Squash take up a lot of space sometimes. I'm gonna see if I can grow it vertically. And then I'm sitting down with my gardening journal because I have spaces to fill. Here, over here, and here, and here. So y'all know I like to write it down. Well, if you don't know, if you're new, I have a gardening journal, and I actually like to draw out my garden bed so that I can make sure that I'm making the most use of my space, and also it gives me time to plan what I want to plant next to what. I hope all these seedlings make it, but this one's looking real good. That's Armenian cucumber, and that one might be a little beat up. If it is, what I might do is plant a different type of cucumber on this side and let them kind of meet in the middle. I know the Armenian cucumber does well in the heat, but it has been a hard time for my direct sown seedlings this year. So, I don't know about that. I might try to start some in the containers on the porch. Peace. I also wanted to show you guys my tomato over here. I'm not sure if my plan worked. I'm gonna try to get in here and see if I could trim all the dead looking stuff. And I mean, if you look closely, I see some green, good looking stuff. I don't know if I should try to get a cutting of the good looking green and plant it somewhere else. I think that's what I might do. Like, I might take this sucker and plant it somewhere else. That was my plan before, but I never planted it. So I'm gonna get a fresh one and plant it somewhere else. And then this San Marzano does not look great. I don't know why. I only got one tomato off of it so far. And it looks like spider mites are kind of taking it over. If you look closely, the leaves don't look great. So I might just let this one go and replant another one. Peace. I was showing you guys in the last video that I was drying ginger, but some of them sprouted and I want more ginger, so I'm gonna plant these. And I'll show you guys the ginger that I have growing so far. So this is one of my ginger plants growing in a container back here in the side garden. I think it's doing really, really well. And then over here in the front, I have another patch of ginger right here, if y'all can see it, minus the grass. This is jasmine. We're gonna let it creep on, but I think this ginger is doing great. It's been planted since last year, along with well, I replanted this turmeric, and that turmeric has been planted since last year. They pop back out. So I love ginger because you can kind of just plant it and leave it there until it's time to harvest in the fall, and then you can dehydrate it or freeze it or ferment it. I think I'm gonna look up fermenting and let you guys know about that. Peace. Family, it has been raining for like the last 3-4 days a lot. I never have to drain this planter out. This little thing right here shows you like if it's too much water in there, and clearly there's too much water. And what in the world? There's like all these snails and okay, that's a couple worms in the corner. I hope y'all could see. It is too much happening up in here. Well, the first step is draining this thing, I guess. Peace. Can y'all believe I was about to let that water go to waste? No, ma'am. So I'm realizing that the worms and everybody, they're running because there's too much water in here. So I'm pretty sure everything will calm down once the water level goes down, which it already is. And I'm glad I came out here and caught this. I really came out to get some herbs. I was gonna get. Look what I found. Think it's gonna be tasty. Family. That was yesterday that I was draining this planter and I just left it open. It is just still raining. This is like the 4th day of rain. Everybody went back in once the water level was lower. Most everybody. And I'm coming to collect this water. Y'all know this water got a lot of nutrition in it. Don't mind that trash, y'all. This water has a lot of nutrition in it because I'm always burying food scraps in here and making sure that I chop and drop in here. So, oop, I need to stake my pepper up. So I'm going to use this to water the stuff on the porch. So when it's super rainy, y'all don't forget to water the stuff that's not getting rained on, because they're going to dry up on you. That's why. I still have a bunch of stuff that needs to get planted and moved. But this is my rainy day garden. I think I'm going to just try to get some seeds planted. I just came out here to let Teddy out. I got the last of the melons. We'll see if I can plant like another small melon. I might have time for another small melon. But the grass is overgrown. The water is everywhere. The loofah is super happy and it's getting flowers. I might have to cut it back later, but I'm gonna let it do its thing for now. It's really, really wet, so I'm not gonna be out here doing too much with all these mosquitoes and stuff. But I do have to double check my corn. Let's check it together one last time. And I'm gonna end this video. And then I got another video coming for y'all about the hurricane stuff. Look at this, see? You cannot take a break. You see him? And you could tell right away walking over here, like, look how the peas look. Why they look like this? Look, this looks like some poop or something. Y'all, let me get into this. I'm gonna plant more seeds. I did order some more popcorn seeds. So I'm gonna see what I can replant. And I'm gonna show y'all what I'm planting this month too. Then that'll be the end of the video. Peace. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Family, the sun is out. Y'all, I'm so happy. My backyard is soggy than a mother sucker. But the sun is out. It's been raining for a week. And that's just outrageous. So I'm just happy. I'm in the front yard. It's a mess. But the sun is out. I'm going to go inside and get some banana bread going. And then I'm going to sit down and show you guys what seeds I'm going to be planting. I really got to get the grass cut in the front and in the back because it's soggy. Well, I have to wait for the back to dry out. because it's too soggy to cut the grass. But the mosquitoes love that high grass. Y'all know that, and the wetness. So it's a little too much for me to be out there. So it's a good time for me to pull my seeds out. Some of them I'm going to be direct sowing, and some I'm going to be starting in the little seed starters. But the front yard is looking good. I can show y'all much of it. I'll show y'all a patch because I still need to do my garden tour. But this is my ginger. I left this in the ground from last year and it popped back out. It's looking real beautiful except for like this one yellow leaf. Now it's gorgeous. This is my husband's jasmine. He loved this jasmine. It comes back every year too. And when the flowers are out, it smells really, really beautiful coming up to our door. My turmeric is doing well. I never clipped this one back after the hurricane, so it still has some damaged leaves on it, but it's doing okay. This dahlia is still alive. My other one died, but this one is still holding on, so let's pray we get a beautiful flower because it's the only one still alive. I'll come around this other way to show y'all. The black turmeric is absolutely lovely. It's really doing well. Excuse my neighbor's truck. It's doing well. It's spreading. I didn't pull this one out last year, so this will be my first year harvesting it once it dies back. And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had chamomile here. All the chamomile died. I barely got any chamomile out of it, but even though there are wood chips here, I'm kind of hoping that some seeds dropped and that they will try to find their way to popping out when they are supposed to. Look, that could be one right there. We don't know. So we can keep hope alive for that, but I'm also going to be replanting a lot. Okay, y'all, let me finish my video and go in the house. Chamomile was not the year for the chamomile for me like it was last year. Not yet anyway, but I'm going to keep trying. It's coming to fall, so that's the seeds that I'm going to be pulling out is a bunch of fall seeds and some summer seeds that still have a little bit of time. But the sun is out and I'm grateful, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Peace, family. I finally got the seeds laid out and the kids are still sleeping, and I don't want Teddy to see me before I get this video done. I know it's been a while. Thank you guys for your patience. I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and doing well. I'm going to end this video, and then I'm still working on my survival stuff, and I've been working on my show. I'm promoting a sip and shop, but that's for my other channel. So I laid out the seeds that I'm going to be planting. Today is July 31st, the 30th, and I kind of wanted to have some of these seeds planted by now, but that's okay. And I'll tell you why as I show you the seeds. But this is a lot of seeds, so I'm hoping to little by little get these things all planted by mid-August. That's my goal. So I'm kind of starting from, this might be right to left for you guys, but left to right. And the things on this side are the things that I'm going to show you first, are the things that I'm going to try to plant first, the things that I feel like I have less time to get them to really get growing. So let's talk about it. This one is ground cherries. Also, I ordered some seeds from Homestead Heart. I'm pretty sure if you guys have found me, you already watch Homestead Heart. But they have a seed shop, and the seeds are $1.50. You can't really beat that, and you do get a bunch of seeds. So I'm going to try ground cherries. I think they grow fast enough for me to get some. I have one Armenian cucumber that's still alive out there, and I just want to plant a backup one. And then I'm also going to try these Market More cucumbers. They're supposed to grow a bunch and pretty fast. Matures in 65 to 75 days. So I have plenty of time to get a bunch of cucumbers off of there. I love the Armenian cucumbers for juicing, and they grew really well in the heat last year. But my starts keep dying. I think like hurricanes and all kind of stuff happening outside has made it not the best year for directly sowing my seeds. So we'll see about that. And speaking of, my spaghetti squash seedlings died. And I know that it's a winter squash, so it takes a while because you want them to mature all the way until they get hard. But on the back of this, it says 90 days to harvest, and I'm in Houston, Texas, so I don't think it's going to be, I don't think we're going to have a frost in 90 days. And then I just have a regular Black Beauty summer squash that I'm going to plant. That's a summer squash that'll grow pretty fast, and I have a spot for it out where my peppers and stuff are. So I'm going to plant that. Okay, so these are Cherry Queen zinnias. This also came from Homestead Heart. These are red zinnias, and I'm growing these specifically for my show centerpieces. So at the Sip and Shop, it's like a red, black, and green type theme. And so I'm going to have red flowers and black linens, and so I'm just going to be tying all that in. And so I'm going to grow the flowers for my centerpieces, and I'm super excited about that. I'm still going to plant a few peppers, and I think it's okay, first of all, because I'm going to overwinter all of my peppers, so none of my peppers are going to come out of the garden. I'm going to do my best to like cushion them and keep their roots warm and see if I can hold them until next year, so that next year will be a way better pepper year for me. So I have one Brazilian fantasy pepper out there that's doing well. I just planted a basil next to it, but I think I can squeeze one more in that pot if it wants to grow for me. I am going to start it in the little seed starting tray, and then I'll move it over there. And then I have a few cayenne pepper plants out there right now, but I really would like at least 2 more. I want to like make hot sauce and stuff, so that's that. Now we're getting into more fall type stuff, I feel. I do want to do another round of beans. I'm kind of jumping all over the place now. I have Kentucky pole beans. These I saved. You can't even see that. I don't know if you need to see it. It's just me repackaging my own seeds. So those are Kentucky pole beans. Those always grow well for me. I have Blue Lake bush beans. I love my bush beans. This will be my first time trying these. These are French horticulture beans. They're supposed to be like kind of a pink semi-runner bean. So I will let you guys know what I think about it. I like to try new things, and I like to grow things with color. Speaking of things with color, these are a favorite of mine. Sorry, y'all can't even see the name. These are Royal Burgundy bush beans. And I'll talk a little bit about some of the places where I get my seeds later too. That's botanical interest. And then these are edamame. This is my first time planting this, but when I go out to eat, I love to get edamame. So I'm going to try to grow them, and I don't know, steam them with some sauce or something. I will take you guys along with me for that. And then I already have some pink-eyed purple whole peas planted outside. So I'm going to plant those. And I have some more corn seeds coming in, so I am going to try again with the corn. It's going to be corn and those together. So y'all just pray for me. We'll see how the corn goes. What's next? I am going to do dill. Yes, I'm going to do dill, even though. But this is a bouquet dill, not that big not that mammoth dill. Not that big old mammoth dill. Not that one, okay? That was too much for me. But I need the dill. I need it for, first of all, for pickling and for cooking. And I need it for my wasps and my ladybugs. So I have to do it. I'm doing borage for my baby. She loves to harvest the borage flowers and eat them. And you can put them in salads. I put them in salads. I'm doing chamomile. I told you guys it has not been the year of the chamomile, so I'm going to plant some more. It is going to start cooling down for Houston. And I'm going to plant some of this stuff in the shade. Family, my apologies. I didn't have any space on my phone. I didn't have enough space on my phone. So let's keep going. I think I was saying, like, for my brassicas, which are coming up soon and next, my fall crops, I'm going to try to start them in more shady areas. Hopefully they won't be too hot so that I can have them at the temperature, well, they'll sprout and still grow pretty well and pretty fast before everything starts cooling down in the fall and things are growing more slowly. So I'm going to plant, I only have a few in here, but I keep trying to get some good nasturtiums. So I'm going to plant those. Where were they? Here. I think I showed you guys all of these. I want to try to get some cabbage. I want to see if I can ferment some cabbage. So I'm going to try this radicchio. These grew, but not too ahead for me in the spring. And then I'm going to also try these golden acre cabbages. I have a bunch of green brassicas, and yeah, I hope they all grow well for me. So Natalie Williams sent me this feathered frills kale, and that sounded pretty to me. I've grown this Ethiopian kale in my garden and Mommy's garden, and it grows well for me, so I'm just going to start a new one. I've never successfully grown early sprouting broccoli, purple broccoli. I'm going to plant all the seeds in here and see if I can get one or two. And then if not, I'm over that. I have purple collards that Diva Jones sent me. I did get some to grow over at Mommy's house. I actually haven't checked on them. Well, I haven't checked on Mommy's garden in a minute. But I want to have some growing over here for me, so I'm excited about that. I've got a rainbow Swiss chard, which I probably could have been growing all throughout the year. I just didn't really get a good one started. I'm going to be growing purple island kale, which is a kale that died in my side garden, but I loved it before it died. I'm going to grow Alabama blue collards, and I got this from the Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. I do like that they have seeds that grow well in the South. Depending on, you know, where you are, you have different weather and different temperatures and stuff like that. So anyways, these are the giant red mustards. I'm growing these for my mama and also for Kwanzaa when we do our feast. My sis that I have my Kwanzaa with, she wants mustard, so I'm going to grow those for that. And then this is scarlet kale. I grew these all the way in San Diego, and I haven't been able to have any grow for me since. So I'm going to plant all these seeds. They are kind of old. That could be a factor. Seeds should last a long time, but it depends on how good they were at first. Depends on the temperature that you keep them at, and that you make sure that you keep them dry. So I'm just going to finish this one out. And then I am also going to be doing this broccoli. What's it called? Deciso broccoli, I think. This is from Homestead Heart, and Waltham broccoli from Homestead Heart. I'm gonna try this snowball cauliflower. And I really want to try these purple of Sicily. I haven't ever gotten them to grow well for me, but I'm going to plant all these seeds. And if not, I'm going to pick something else beautiful and colorful to try. And then I think this is my last pile. I kind of went out of order, guys, so excuse me for that. But Black Nebula carrots. I have carrots, these planted in my side garden, but it's really gonna get time to start planting them out in succession until the cold. And actually carrots will live through the cold, so you don't have to pull them up. So my garden will be full of carrots by the time it really gets cold. It's pretty much the only thing that I grow when it's cold, because they can just sit there until spring, and then I can harvest. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of carrots between now and next summer when it gets too hot to be growing the carrots. And then
I have these rainbow carrots. My sister sent me these seeds, and I did grow some of these. We harvested some in the spring. I can put a video below for you guys, and I did enjoy them. So thank you guys, because a lot of these seeds come from my garden angels, I like to call them. Just other people who care that I grow, and we can share with one another and bless each other's gardens. So I first want to thank you guys for sharing with me and for sending seeds to me. And I want to welcome you guys. If you have anything that you see growing in my garden that you'd like to trade for or do something like that, I'm definitely open to it. I also have this mushroom kit that I never I don't even know how long I've had this, y'all, but just sitting here, it's not doing anything. So I'm going to see if it still works, and if not, I'm going to go ahead and compost it or something and get it out of here. I have a few more things that I'm going to be planting. I will show you guys in the next video. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know, please, and thank you. It's super soggy outside still, but I think that rain is going down where we can get the grass cut, and then we'll be able to go out and get some work done. And I love y'all. Let me know what you're planting and how your garden is growing. How's the weather in your area? I will be back with my hurricane preparedness video very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I love y'all. Peace.